Alright, I am currently broadcasting. Let me get the thing and I'll send it to you. I'm going to shoot you a text link. There we go. Oh, and I'm sorry about last night, dude. I didn't mean to just disappear. I got on the phone with Julia, and I literally fell asleep while talking to her on the phone. Yep, I definitely fell asleep. I was on the phone talking to her. Next thing I know, dude, I'm waking up at like freaking 3 o'clock in the morning. All right. So this is my latest build. It's not anywhere near completed. Let's see, I'll go into photo mode and show you the exterior. I worked a long time on this exterior, dude. I just didn't want it to look like a box, you know? Yeah, every single one of my outposts are like Brotherhood of Steel. Like, it's insane. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to have like Brotherhood of Steel outfits on these guys here for long, so it looks like they're actually like standing guard. And someone is coming in. Oh, it's the dog. Close the door behind you, dog. All right. Mess hall. Nowhere near completed, like I said. Doctor's area. Crafting. And then fully functioning bathroom. And then this is going to be like the little barracks area. But like I said, nowhere near completed. But let's see. Go to my next one. So my character has like this full hardcore backstory. No, I do not want to pick it up and place a new one down. I can't show you that one because this freaking West Virginia camp build thing. All right, I'll show you this one. So, just to give you a brief background story. Oh, dude, look, that is cool. They added in the names on the map. Cranberry Bog, Savage Divide. That's freaking cool, man. That wasn't there earlier. That is so awesome. Anyways, my character was one of the very first Brotherhood of Steel members, because obviously this game takes place like very, very shortly after the bombs fell. Oh, and I left the Discord for some reason. Give me a second, I'll be right back in there. Not sure what happened, but I'm back. Can you hear me? Alright, so I was one of the first Brotherhood of Steel members. Now, in the actual lore, everybody who was here, who was Brotherhood of Steel with Taggarty's Thunder, are now dead. But this, like, gives the origin... Dude, this game gives the origin story in more depth and more detail for Brotherhood of Steel. Like, not only did they have Maxon as the leader, there was a special forces group, a ranger battalion that was over here that was activated essentially as the Appalachian chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel. And they were called Taggarty's Thunder. They were like I said, they were a ranger battalion. Let me see. I'll try to show you some stuff about them real quick. Alright, so I need to take you to Fort Defiance. So Brotherhood of Steel was doing great here in Appalachia. They were having some issues. They were really having problems with, they weren't really being truthful on a lot of stuff, but they were still kind of in the mindset of military. So they didn't want to tell, like, locals everything about what was going on, And they would do, like, clandestine raids on other places to try to keep their stuff afloat. But they only took what they needed. They didn't, like, go in there and do, like, raiders and take everything and kill everybody. So usually they try to go in there and just scare everybody and get them to leave. Here we go. Well, anyways, what actually happened to Taggarty's Thunder and the actual Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel was these guys. They're called Scorched. And these things, where are they at? Don't you run from me. Well, the Scorched and the Scorched Beast became such a massive problem that the Brotherhood, that's all they could really focus on, was fighting Scorched Beast. And everybody else in the region, the Responders, heck, even the Raiders, everybody was getting hunted to extinction by Scorched Beasts and the Scorched individuals. So that's eventually what happened to everybody, was the Scorched Beast and their legion of little thralls eradicated everybody. And then we come out of the vault, and now we're here to take over. So that's the actual lore storyline. For me, my character was one of the last remaining Brotherhood of Steel Appalachian original members. Then I was in the Army Rangers. I was at Anchorage, Alaska during all that. I had recently moved over to Taggarty's Thunder, worked with them here in the War Games, and then the bombs fell. So that's my backstory. So because of that, I have tried my best to build up as many fortifications for the Brotherhood of Steel as possible in the hopes that eventually the Elder would finally get reinforcements over here from the West Coast. In game, I would be about 50, yes. But I still get around pretty good for an old man. But yeah, so this was the Brotherhood of Steel's like main HQ in Appalachia. It's an old asylum that they repurposed and they call it Fort Defiance. I know, right? I've got it, and I think it's cross-plat, but I'm not sure. Dude, it's pitiful. I actually unlocked the M60 and then stopped playing. I don't even know why. Just I went on to other games. Yeah, well, I mean, exactly. When you're playing Battlefield, it's nice to have somebody to play with. And I had a couple of OG SEALs play with me for a while. It is cross-plat. And that's including PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, not just PlayStation and Xbox, right? That's pretty cool. Dude, trust me, Battlefield 6 is the closest thing to Battlefield 3 I've played since Battlefield 3. Alright, this is what I wanted to show you for the most part, though. I don't know if I can get zoomed in on it enough. But you see the photograph? That is Taggarty's Thunder. Yep, that is the original Brotherhood of Steel for Appalachia. Let's see. How is that, by the way? I have not played it yet, and I really want to. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, hang on a second. Let me listen at this. Okay. So I know I'm bad with geography, but West Virginia does not connect into Ohio, does it? See, I was thinking Ohio is like far, extremely high up north. Oh yes, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, yeah, 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 yeah. See, I was for some reason my stupidity. I was sitting there thinking Virginia. No, no, no. All right, let me place the marker. Did you now? Where am I? I'm not in Asheville. Screw that place. I'm guaranteed. Not sure exactly where I'm going to stay too. You know, honestly, that's one really amazing thing that I would love to do. Like Neebs and all them, they're from like the Asheville area. They're in like 20 minutes from me, basically. I would love to get to meet those guys. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all from this area. I think they met in like college or something. Can't really remember all though. Sir, feel good about yourself? There we go. Not you, them. I say you should delete something. I try. If only that were crossplay, I would hop on immediately and play with you like right now. See, that I can't do. I cannot do that. I get smacked so hard. And ask Scorp. Scorp's in here. Scorp, you there? The only quote unquote Jedi, which I get he's not a Jedi anymore, but the only Force user that I can actually play as and do like really good is Darth Vader. Everybody else, I can't do nothing. See, I can't. I just can't. I mean, I'm all right as Obi-Wan. I'm okay as Anakin, but Luke Skywalker, nah, don't think so. And I refuse to play Rey. I absolutely refuse to play Rey. I'm telling you. It is the I am woman hear me roar of the Disney world. They really were. They were a retelling. They weren't even like trying to be like stealthy about it. It's literally the exact same story as the original trilogy. Like I refuse to even acknowledge that as trilogy. Like I will not. What in the world? Okay, okay. I need to hop off here, otherwise I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop if I don't get off here. I'm just going to keep going and keep playing. Um, bruh, I don't want to quit. Nah, because if I do, I won't be hopping on and playing anything with you, and I need to play with you.